Over the recent days, we have learned of a significant number of growing cases linked to travel with Nigeria. There are 27 cases already in England, and that's growing, and Nigeria now is second only to South Africa in terms of linked cases to Omicron. So today the government has decided to add Nigeria to the travel red list, and that will be effective from 4 a.m. on Monday, which will mean that only UK citizens or residents of the UK can enter the UK from Nigeria from that point onwards, and they will have to quarantine in one of the relevant hotels. We have also decided to require pre-departure tests. That's for all inward travellers. That will be effective from 4 a.m. on Tuesday, and they will be required a maximum of 48 hours before the departure time. Now, I will stress these are temporary measures. We want to remove them as soon as we possibly can, but before we learn more about Omicron, it is right that we have these measures in place.
Guys, my people, yes, it has been confirmed. Nigeria will be added to the UK's red list at 4 a.m. Monday, the 6th of December, 2021. Leave me a comment below if you expected this or if you are in complete shock. Has this news affected your Christmas or New Year plans, or has it affected plans of those that are close to you? One of my friends actually sent me this message last night when she heard the news. We actually shared the news on the Travel to Nigeria Instagram page, and literally this is what she said. She said, "My boo cannot come home for the holidays anymore. Heartbroken." Yes, I think a lot of people are probably in the same boat and feeling all kinds of emotions right now. So, man, guys, this COVID thing, I don't even know anymore. Like, I do not know. Pretty much they're saying all of us should just sit back in our house and not go anywhere. So what exactly does this news mean for travelers with plans to the UK? I'll be diving a little bit more in depth, breaking down the news as shared by the UK government with regard to Nigeria being now on the red list. What does it mean for Nigerians with plans to go to the UK? What does it mean for Nigerians, dual citizens who have citizenship of the UK or residency in the UK for their inbound travel to the UK. Before I dive into this video, I'm sure you know me. If you don't know me, I'm Sassy Funke. I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator, really creating to help Nigerians navigate travel better and smarter. I would love to have you as part of this incredible family here on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit that red button down below. Trying to get to 70,000 subscribers, you can make it happen. Subscribe and don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. So let me first read out the urgent UK travel announcement. It states here that from 4 a.m. on the 6th of December, Nigeria will be added to the red list for international travel to England. It then goes on to say that this follows 21 recent cases of COVID-19 variants, Omicron, linked to travel from Nigeria, right? So I'm going to actually talk a little bit about that. The UK is saying that they have seen 21 cases of COVID, right, of this new variant that has been sourced, like basically linked from somebody or some people bringing it in from Nigeria, right? In another press release by the UK shared yesterday, they actually said here that this particular Nigeria to be added to the travel red list from 4 a.m. Monday, the 6th of December, following 21 cases of Omicron reported in England, which are linked to travel from this country, with 134 UK cases reported in total, right? So the UK at that point had 134 cases in total, and Nigeria represented 21 of those cases, right? Which means approximately 16% of the cases that the UK has been linked directly to Nigeria. I like the fact that they actually shared this information because they're basically stating the reasoning behind them banning Nigeria or putting Nigeria onto the red list. This is really important because, when you think about the issue with Canada, Canada did not outrightly, say because we have 2 cases, whatever, that's why we're, banning Nigeria. UK is basically defending themselves to say, you know what, 16% of our cases are coming from your country, so, So the statement goes on to say that from 4 a.m. on the 6th of December, UK and Irish citizens and residents arriving from Nigeria must isolate in a government-approved managed quarantine facility for 10 days and receive 2 PCR tests as the UK government takes further precautionary action against the Omicron variant. Essentially what they're saying here is that if you're a UK citizen or resident, you have a right to actually, you're a resident in the UK, you have a right to come to the UK. You can actually come back, right, from 4 a.m. on the 6th of December. But it's key to note that if you come into the country after that time, you have to quarantine in a government-approved facility, which is, I think, most times the hotel that you quarantine in for 10 days, right? I had an additional point here for citizens and residents for the UK that you have to pay, right, for that quarantine. And the current cost, I'll pop it up here, for that quarantine is, for one adult in one room for 10 days, 11 nights, it's £2,285, right? That's how much you have to pay for this quarantine. That is insane, guys. And what do you think about that amount? It's insane. It also states that if you have another additional rate for an adult, I guess in the same room, you pay $1,430, and additional rate for each child between 5 and 11 is £325, right? And if you have children under 5, they don't have to pay, right? Yes, guys, that is insane, 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 insane. And I think, honestly, this news has basically crushed the dreams, in my opinion, of many people even thinking of coming to do Dirty December in Nigeria, because that means that they have to factor in this additional cost into their trip. I'm sure most people are like, we love Lagos, so we want to party, but to pay an additional £2,285 on our way back doesn't make sense. Like, do you guys share the same sentiment? Leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's go back again to the communication shared by the UK with regard to the travel announcement. It then states that from 4 a.m. on the 6th of December, a temporary travel ban will be introduced for non-UK and non-Irish citizens and residents who've been in Nigeria in the previous 10 days, meaning they will be refused entry into the UK. Yes, it's basically saying that if you are a foreigner and you don't have status in the UK, you will not be allowed, right, if you've been in Nigeria in the previous 10 days to come into the UK. So this is irrespective of your nationality, right? If, for example, you were German, for example, and you've been in Nigeria in the past 10 days, you can't go into the UK, right? If you're only a Nigerian citizen based in Nigeria, you can't go into the UK. But for example, if you were Nigerian, but maybe you're based in, I don't know, another country that has no restrictions with the UK, you're fine. It's the affiliation with actually having been in Nigeria that is the issue, right? So that's key to note. It then says this also, that this doesn't apply to those staying airside and only transiting through, right? So it's saying here that if, for example, you were, I don't know, traveling from, let me pick a country, Ghana, and you went from Ghana to Nigeria, then to the UK, meaning you're only connecting, you didn't come out of the airport, you're maybe just staying airside, right? That doesn't affect you. It's only if, for example, I think you entered into Nigeria, right, into, like, you crossed immigration, then it would affect you. But if you're only transiting through, you will still be able to enter the UK. Guys, that is the overall gist of this I guess, announcement. What I'll talk a little bit more now is about, for those people, just FYI, and if you're interested, that are residents of the UK and need to go back, what is the rule now in terms of the requirements for you to, specifically for you to enter the England specifically? So the key rule for those people that are eligible to travel to the UK in red list countries is that you have to take a COVID test. Before you travel to England, you have to take a COVID-19 test, even though it states on here that you have to take the test 3 days before travel to England, the recent rule that the government put in place with regard to 48 hours overrides this, which means you need to do your test 48 hours before your boarding time, or within 48 hours of your boarding time. You then have to book a quarantine hotel package as stated, including the 2 COVID tests, and also complete the passenger locator form. That's the key thing with regard to what you have to do before going to England. And if when you arrive in England, you have to quarantine in that managed hotel, take your 2 tests, and that's pretty much sort of the key information. What I'll do is I'll link further information in the description box below, because I don't want to bore everybody with this info, right? Because it might only cater to a subset of you guys, right? But I'll leave all the links in the comment section so you can easily go there. And the great thing about it is that as they're updating information, the information on the website might change, right? So you have the direct links to actually reference rather than what I'm saying, which may change over time. Gosh, guys, I really hope this video has been super informative. Gosh, yes, again, I know a lot of hearts have been crushed because of this news. And yeah, COVID, man, it seems it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, we're literally going to be dealing with this for a while. That's, with all indication of what's happening in the world, that's where everything is going, right? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. I love you guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for riding with me. And, you know, share this video and tell your friends and family to subscribe, because we are trying to go far, you know, 70K, 100K, we're going there. Thank you once again, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.